afternoon, everyone, and welcome to the oh my gosh, it says Cargill Room. Flash from the past. I'm sure that's because we use a similar script for the outgoing and incoming president each year. Welcome to the Radisson Ballroom. It's so great to have you here for the Rotary Club of La Crosse's weekly noon meeting. My name is Regina Siegel, your one-half meeting club president. Thank you to the Radisson staff and our meeting volunteers behind me, and Michael Quam, our duty roster coordinator, and any others who stepped in for helping make this another great meeting. Please stand as you're able and join us as we sing the national anthem, followed immediately by the Pledge of Allegiance.
So proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Happy 250th, America. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. For all those online, please greet each other in the chat. And for those in the room, please say a quick hello to a new friend. Without music. And you are the music. Got the music in you. Oh, it was probably, yeah. I sang a little with extra vigor. Okay, if you can please find your seats. And Aaron Olson, are you here? Aaron? Not yet, okay. All right, I'd like to bring up Julia Barenbeck to introduce our guests and visiting Rotarians.
Sure, you go ahead, Sue.
I want to eat. No. Sue Durkee, I would like to introduce Polly Davenport Fortune, who's going to be joining our club, and she's been a dear friend for a year and a respected 4 years, and a respected member of our community, a retired neurosurgery nurse practitioner.
Great. Welcome again. We can almost say welcome home, Polly, because you're almost official.
Thomas has a guest.
It's my honor to have Molly McCormick here. Molly McCormick is from the La Crosse Fire Department. She is their chief risk assessor. That doesn't mean that she's assessing me. She's helping me with our project of the lithium recycling so that we get it off to the right, and there's a lot to learn about lithium, so we're very grateful that Molly's helping us.
Amazing. Thank you. Welcome.
Mike Desmond has a guest.
My guest today is Ben Hine. Ben is the executive director of the Star Center, which is a nonprofit that has programming for people of disabilities. Ben Hine.
Welcome, Ben.
Oh, also, he has been proposed. He's has great excitement on joining this group. So.
Oh, terrific. Awesome. Welcome.
Bill Hull has a guest. I'm getting my steps in.
My guest, who may not need much introduction, but nonetheless, is the inimitable 2026 Commodore of Riverfest, Missy Lown.
Welcome, Misty.
And I'm going to save Richards because he has a whole table full, but Dean Dickerson is here as a visiting Rotarian. Where's Dean? Dean. Hi, Dean.
Hi, Dean.
And-
Welcome home.
And Pedro, today was supposed to be his last meeting, but he asked if he could go to Madison and meet up with the other exchange students from the district, and I couldn't say no. They've bonded so well, and he wanted to say goodbye. So I hope that means that you can all come to the going away party next week, Wednesday.
Terrific. Thank you, Julia.
All right, so Richard has many guests.
Thanks, Julia, and good afternoon, everybody. Pam is here. Pam is my wife. I think you know Pam. She will stand up in 1 second, I'm sure.
Can you stand up? Yeah.
Our son, Peter, he is here also, and Noelle, his wife, and our daughter-in-law, and their 2 children, Weber and Willa, and Noelle's mom, Julie Weber. So that's part of my family.
Welcome.
And then also, I have a guest, Linda Crowley. Linda, could you stand up? Linda is a friend of Betsy Breckenridge. Maybe some of you know Betsy. She was a host for Pedro. And Linda is a native of Bogota, Colombia. She was a Rotary Youth Exchange student. She lives in Lafarge. She's been there for, 6 years, you said? And 10 years in the U.S. And she works in La Crosse for Catholic Charities. So welcome, Linda. Oh, and I must have guests online, but I'm not sure who is online. My daughter. So, Hallie? Okay, my daughter, Hallie. Can't see her, but...
Hello, Hallie.
Hi, Hallie.
Hi.
Terrific. Thank you, Julia.
And to my other daughter, his other daughter.
Oh, and your other daughter, too, Richard. What is her name?
And Nick.
Oh, and Nick. Jen, Hallie, and Nick. Okay, welcome to all of you. Terrific. Welcome, Strauss family. And finally, they're not really guests, we are their guests, but our Radisson team was very nimble. You may recognize some of our folks from years past, but on this, the final week of the Rotary year, I wanted to be sure for us to share our appreciation from our team, who will be introduced now.
Hello, my name is Doug. I'm the assistant banquet manager here at the Radisson. And this is some of my more elite team members. You probably recognize them all because they're kind of regulars for your shift here with the Rotary Club. We have Kate. She's relatively new to our team, but doing a great job. Chad has been around decades, predates literally, predates me. Paul is doing an outstanding job. He's been here getting close to 5 years now. And we're just happy to have you here, and we enjoy having you every week. Thank you.
Thank you so much for making us feel welcome and feeding us every week. Thank you. All right. Now, we do not have any new hospitalizations or condolences that I'm aware of, but we do have some celebrations. First, for birthdays, Joe Zellner, Steve O'Malley, both celebrated on June 30th, Bridget Thomas, tomorrow, right, July 3rd, and Candace Telestosh on the 5th. And wedding anniversary is Rebecca and Greg Fleeg. Today, happy anniversary today. And for club anniversaries, we have Allison Krause, 3 years, along with Clara Gillette, celebrating 3 years. Dwayne Abada at 6 years, Liz Filter at 7 years, Todd Wilson at 23 years, and Bob Reitzel at 37 years. Let's all celebrate these folks by wishing them the happy birthday, happy anniversary through song. Happy birthday to you. Happy thank you to you. Happy anniversary, dear Rotarians. Happy anniversary to you. Thank you, Anne. And now for our member spotlight, Nikki is going to come in and introduce them for us.
Are you coming up here, Carrie, or should I come to you? Okay. Our member spotlight today is Carrie Heyer.
And for our guests, this is how we get to know our members a little more. Nikki will be doing a short little interview with a fellow Rotarian.
And the questions are a little bit different because we're starting a new Rotary year. Remember last week? New Rotary president, new way of doing things. So different questions. So how long, Carrie, have you been in Rotary?
About 25 years since Bill Hole recruited me.
And what is one of your biggest hobbies or pastimes?
I used to love to fly fish and deer hunt. But now that I can't do that, I just sit in the house and fret.
Okay, what is a fun fact about you?
There are two. I'll give you both of them. I've spent time in jail. Let's see. And also, I used to be a Golden Gloves boxer.
Right. And what is one of your best Rotary moments or a memory that you have about Rotary?
Accepting the gavel from Tris Grayson. Be your president.
Yeah, what year were you president?
I was president 11-12.
All right, and now what we're adding for Richard's years, we're adding a speed round. Would you rather? Would you rather, are you a morning person or a night person?
Night.
Are you a winter person or a summer person?
Winter.
And what about a rock concert or symphony concert? Which would you prefer?
Rock. Grateful Dead. Supertramp. Electric Light Orchestra. There you go.
Okay, now two Rotary related would you rather. Would you rather build a playground or pack 10,000 boxes of food?
Build a playground.
Would you rather sit in the same spot every week or draw a number when you come in to sit somewhere by someone you might not know?
Draw a number.
All right. Thank you very much.
Yay. Thanks, Carrie. Great to have you back. All right. So for our Unite for Good segment today, we have 4 different pieces. First, this is a surprise, I believe. Julia Barenbeck, who was our announcer today. Julia, can you, I see you just took a bite. Don't you love when people talk to you right after that? Can you come on up? You don't have to say a word, I promise, and it will not hurt. So Julia, we have a special anonymous gift for you. The donor is anonymous, but we're sure excited for you. Years ago, when we celebrated a big anniversary, the Rotary Club of La Crosse had coins made, real gold coins, silver coins, bronze coins, and we sold our coins, and we have a few left. And someone purchased a $100 commemorative silver coin in your name to thank you for your hard work and dedication to the Rotary Youth Exchange Program. It is real silver, and we're very grateful for all that you and your team do. Terrific. For our, Aaron Olson, you're not here yet, right? Okay. For our wine fundraiser, I'd invite Sheila and Richard to come up, please. I'm so excited to announce that we did reach our goal of raising $1,800. So $900 will come in programming to our club, and $900 will go to the Humane Society. Thanks again. By the way, Nikki, I think there was going to be punishment if I did not reach our fundraising goal. So thank you, Nikki, for being such an encourager for us to get there. We actually exceeded it by $50, I think. All right, and now I also wanted to let you know that being president, one of the neat gifts and honors is there is a line item, it's $250 in the budget for President's Discretionary Fund. Sometimes we find emergencies that occur within our members or within our community and utilize that. This year we were able to meet all of those needs, and so I wanted to let you know I am sharing that donation with Polio Plus as a commitment in our club for the Rotary International Foundation and Polio Plus. Oh, thank you. And finally, I have something really exciting to announce. Our board has selected our Rotarian of the Year. And actually this year, our board has selected two. So the first person will need to stand here and wait until the second person comes up. So I'm going to play Guess Who. This individual was nominated by Nikki Ponnell. Nikki said that this person stands out because they are willing to step in whenever and wherever they are needed. They've served as duty roster coordinator twice this year and consistently monitors the weekly volunteer schedule for last-minute openings, often volunteering to help themselves. They've even been seen assisting in some capacity at meetings at least twice a month. They're highly involved with our youth committee, along with serving as a driver, and they take on the important role of youth exchange counselor, demonstrating their strong commitment to supporting and mentoring our youth programs. Please join me up here, Karen Abada. Congratulations. She looks very surprised. Congratulations, and thank you, Nikki, for your nomination. Come on over. Great. And so for our second person, they were nominated by Steve O'Malley. So while we have so many amazing Rotarians, Steve said, he's a 23-year member, Steve is, and past recipient of the honor. Steve has been increasingly impressed by this individual's demonstrated commitment to our club and the ideals of Rotary. In addition, we all have witnessed their many ways of stepping up to volunteer, like the President's Wine Challenge, co-chair of the Fruit Basket Project, and consistent meeting volunteer as needed, joining the Games Committee and Al's Muskie Challenge, just to name a few. So Michael Quam, congratulations, you are our co-Rotarian of the Year. All right. Thank you. Congratulations. And we hope that you can join us at the Avenues of Service dinner in August. Such happy times. All right. I want to make sure I have all of those. Yes. Okay. For Rotary-specific announcements, we are going to do that as quickly as possible today. So those that need to make an announcement, please make your way up to the microphone. My announcement is a reminder that we meet next week here again in the Radisson Ballroom. And also, we wanted to thank our team of Rotarians, see behind me, who helped with the Riverfest setup this past weekend. Thanks to all. Oh, I don't see a note. Okay. Also, you may remember Yako, our Rotary Exchange student from 2023-24. Eva Marie wanted to share greetings from Yako and wants to say hello to everyone. And he came through the area and he says hello and gives big hugs to all of his Rotarian friends. Yako.
My name's Sheila Riley, and I am finishing up as this year's program chair. So I have lots of thank yous. I'm not going to go through the lists, but everyone who served as duty roster coordinator this year, thank you very much for stepping up and helping our meetings go smoothly every single week. And I had tons of recommendations for programs. Honestly, there wasn't any space for me to put some ideas out there. It was just fantastic. So those of you that provided ideas for speakers and presentations this year, and those of you, many members of our clubs also gave presentations this year, just thanks for making it a great year. We had a lot of different programs, there was a lot of variety, and I owe it to all of you, so thanks for making it an easy year.
Thank you, Sheila.
Hi, Jack Hazy. I missed our meeting last week because I was in Munich on one of my medical courier trips. The first thing I did was have dinner with the young lady at the bottom who was our exchange student from Switzerland 20 years ago. So it was very nice to get reconnected with Sabrina. I also attended a couple of Rotary meetings. The first one was the Rotary Club of Munich. Their downtown club, 160 members. Interesting, the other 6 at the table, 3 were doctors, 2 were attorneys. Then contrast that with the second meeting that I had that evening at the Rotary Club of Galting Wormtal, where they meet outside in the beer garden before the meeting. Everybody's drinking a half liter of beer, of course, and then all a combination of male-female. So very interesting to recognize the diversity and which we enjoy here in our club. So I'll present the flags to our president. Sabrina?
Thank you.
Okay. Thank you. Okay.
Thank you. Those are really neat. Wow.
Hi, Sharon Jolivet for the Cooking Fellowship. We are having a Beat the Heat brunch on Saturday, July 18th, 10 o'clock, and Mark and I are hosting, and we would like you to let us know if you plan to come so we are prepared. And you can let Sheila Riley or myself know by phone or email. Thanks.
Julia Barenbeck, Youth Exchange, and on the table is the updated Youth Exchange brochure. We're getting ready to push these out for the upcoming school year, so if you can help us get these in the hands of any youth, when you leave in the summer of 27, you can be between the age of 13 and 18. So please help us with that endeavor and let me know if you need more. And also, I think Nikki sent out this week, Pedro and I did an interview on WIZM with Sean on the Youth Exchange, and I think that's going to be a really nice medium to engage youth, so feel free to share that with any youth. And I hope you all all of you, yes, could come to Pedro's going away party next Wednesday at our house. Details are in the newsletter. Thank you.
Ann Christensen. I got recruited to be on a volunteer committee for the Rotary, and I was super excited. We had our first meeting this week. I'm sure you all kind of know we're going to change things up and figure out how to really get with everyone here. The volunteerism from this group is incredible. And so my job today is to sign up some greeters. I have 24 spaces, and here's the service. This is my superhero power today, is if you put your name on this piece of paper, and this is for the next 3 months, okay? So July, August, and September, I will actually go into the Sign Up Genius and throw your name in there, and it'll remind you. And then Jed actually had a really cool idea today. He was like, you know, short term is kind of like better for me, so why don't you text me if there's something available? If you would like me to do that, please just raise your hand. I'm going to have you just write your name under where you'd like to just maybe have me text you or something like that. But I would love to get one hand, maybe two, from this crowd right now, and I will give you this clipboard and you can sign your name to it. Come on. There's one. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you. All right. Well, I've come now to the time that hopefully I won't bore you, but I just wanted to share some final thoughts about my year as president before our past presidents come up and we turn over the torch. And I remember last year sitting where Richard is now and looking at my watch when Mark Jolivet was speaking, and it was like, I don't know, 15 and a half or 16 and a half minutes, and I thought, what a wise man. How does he possibly have so much to share and so much to say? And it was a true testament about his leadership. And I remember him just seeming so grateful and a little emotional. And I thought, wow, what huge steps to fill, what huge shoes to fill. And I definitely did not fill them, but I did walk barefoot and pave some crazy new ways. So thank you for joining me on the journey. I do not have 15 or 16 minutes to share, but I do have a few closing words. As I stand here today, oh wow, wait just a second. What the heck? Look at John. Okay, I started my first meeting and you were like, wrap it up. So I'm just going to remember that funny thing. A year ago today, wrap it up. Like I was 30 seconds in. Because I didn't make a speech. I didn't make a speech on my first day. Okay. So as I stand here today, I'm filled with gratitude. It has been such an honor to serve as your president of the Rotary Club of La Crosse this past year. Seriously, I'm not an emotional person. Okay. I love people, but I'm not a crier. And I want to say thank you. Thank you for your trust, your kindness, your patience, your energy, and your commitment to Rotary and one another. What a year it has been. We began with a challenge none of us expected, losing our beloved meeting space in the Cargill room at the 11th hour. That could have shaken us more than it did. Instead, this club responded the way Rotary always does, with grace, flexibility, and a spirit of service. You were kind through the uncertainty with myself, Nikki, and the board. You were patient through the growing pains and continue to be so. And together, we found our way forward. We also made real progress as a club. Under the leadership of folks like Michael Quam and with the support of the board, our bylaws have been reviewed and will soon reflect the way we actually work today. Under the leadership of Richard Strauss and with the help of an incredible committee, we are building a strategic plan that is sustainable, actionable, and most importantly, doable. A plan that will guide us well into the next 3 years and beyond. Our fellowship committee, games committee, and cooking fellowship brought us together in places big and small, quiet and serene, full of music, food, and laughter. Our club sponsors and membership committee welcome new members into our midst, and we are stronger because of them. Many of you sit here with us today. Julia Barenbeck led a small but mighty army of volunteers who supported Pedro during his remarkable journey as a Rotary Youth Exchange student, along with countless other students and family navigating the wonder and change of travel and growth. And indeed, each of you in here were influential to Pedro in some way. Our Brain Game Committee kept working hard to support early literacy and child development across our community and far beyond it. The Rotary Works Foundation supported projects that improve lives in the Cooley region and beyond, led by our chair, Mark Jolivet. Groups like Al's Muskie Challenge continued to support youth programming in our area. Our Fruit Box Committee and other fundraising activities, such as taking tickets and welcoming guests at Oktoberfest, allowed us to raise funds that have impacted our members and our community far and wide. The gifts of individual members have been turned into a new grant fund that supports membership for those in our midst who are experiencing career or life challenges, and it provides them a financial boost to help support them through the tough times so they can continue to be members of our beloved club. And through the Rotary International Foundation, District 6250, and the generosity of you, our members, we supported local, regional, and global grants that are making a difference in our communities near and far. And that's just the beginning, folks, of what we've done in this year. I could list dozens more examples as Rotarians, committees, and groups within our midst who have lived Rotary's motto of service above self each and every day. Each week, our announcements, brags and squeals, Rotarians in the news, and Unite for Good moments remind us why this club, and indeed Rotary, matters so much. We heard stories of people feeding the hungry, helping the impoverished, empowering the downtrodden, visiting the sick, grieving with the brokenhearted, and celebrating life's greatest joys. New love, weddings, anniversaries, babies born. Those moments reminded us that Rotary is not just about projects, it's about people. It's about showing up for one another in the big and small moments. And that's just part of it. You guys, I'm really excited for this year to be done. I'm really not sure why I'm emotional. I think it's because I love all of you so much. I'm ready to hand the gavel over. It's been such an honor. As I close out my year as president, I want to recognize a few people who've been especially important to our success this past year. Without them, we simply would not have been able to accomplish so much of what I've just described. First, I'm deeply grateful to our incredible board of directors and executive committee, whose names are on the screen. Your partnership, leadership, support, and discernment helped us reach and exceed nearly all of our goals this year. Just as importantly, you positioned us well to support Richard and all of us as we pursue even more milestones in the year ahead. And then I want to thank our representatives of the Rotary Works Foundation Board, and especially Sheila Riley, who serves tirelessly on the executive committee. You have navigated challenges and celebrated generosity with discipline, integrity, and lots of joy. Your work has strengthened our ability to give, serve, and make a lasting impact. And then, my dearest Nikki, what would we do without Nikki? When I think about someone who has been involved in nearly every success I've mentioned and not only supported them, but made them better, I think of her as the one with the gold Midas touch, our beloved club administrator, Nikki Ponnell. Nikki, you've been an essential part of our success this year, and I know I speak from all of us when I say I cannot imagine Rotary without you. Thank you for serving our club, our community, and our mission with grace, fortitude, and a wonderful sense of humor that keeps us going. And Nikki, that red wine is called Chaos, which I know I brought into your life, and I thank you for your grace around it. Yay. Finally, to my husband, John, thank you for standing beside me through all my type A moments of stress and organizational overload as president. More than anything, thank you for reminding me to find sparks of joy, even in the hardest moments. I love you, and I promise I won't make you sit up front ever again. Oh, and happy almost 29th anniversary. To all of you in this room, I'm deeply proud of what we've done together. But even more than that, I'm proud of who we are together. The club is full of people who care, who serve, and who keep showing up. This is a gift. Thank you for letting me serve alongside you. Thank you for making this year meaningful. And thank you for being the kind of Rotary Club that truly lives out the mission of uniting for good. Wow, what an amazing year it has been. You seriously cannot stand up. Thank you. Thank you. Awesome. It's been an honor. Thank you. Please be seated. At this time, I'd love to invite up our past presidents as we hand over the gavel to Richard. So past presidents, please come as you can. Closest to the door will be those who are farthest past. So if you were president in 1900, you would be close to the door. If you were president in 2026, you would be closest to the podium. All right, and we're going to pass the microphone through as we do each time. If you can introduce your name and if you remember your year as president. Oh, yes, reunion. Okay, you know me, I'm all about business, so let's save the reunion for after the meeting. Oh, we're looking at years we were president. I see. Okay. If it's not exact, that's okay. All right. Are we good? Okay, well, we're going to start with Jack and see how it goes. Your name and year, please. Oh, just a second. How are we doing, folks? Here, we'll move closer to the door.
Oh, that's it.
All right, Jack.
I'm Jack Haase. I was president in 1991. During that year, we started reciting the four-way test, which we continue to do now 35 years later. President before me was Pat Brockman. The president after me was Bob Bendixson.
Hi, I'm Chuck Hansen. I was president in 1993 when we celebrated our 75th anniversary as a club. Our big project was Kids Cooley. And at that year, we also chartered the first club in Russia, our club in Dubna, Russia. And it was a great year. The person that was before me was Sharon Imes. The person after me was, I can't remember.
I'm glad you can, because I can't remember anything. But I'm Tom Berkendall, 96, 97.
I'm Peter Grable. I was president in 2001, and on this side of me would have been, or would love to be if he were here, and is currently the president of the Rotary Club of Holmen, J. Todd Ondell, and on this side was J. Michael Hartigan.
I'm Deb Johnson. I was president 2002 to 2003, and during that year, the club was responsible for $1 million of medical equipment to a children's hospital in Oradea, Romania. We worked with a club in Colorado to make that happen. And then the next year, Ann Stoyer, now Snow, was president for 3 months, and then I took over from there again. And during that year, we had the community garden over by Gunderson, and now it's Eagle Crest, but we had a raised bed garden where students would come and work there in biology, and it was basically designed for people with disabilities.
Hi, my name is Dean Dickinson. I was the president of the Rotary Club in 2004 and 2005. Got to be the last 4 or 5 months of my term, and I discovered that this club had made a $100,000 commitment to the Polio Plus campaign, and we were $40,000 short of reaching our goal. And we created a situation with a silent auction at one of the Loggers games, and we auctioned off the wonderful print that had been created at the end of polio. And by golly, we not only made our $40,000, we exceeded that $40,000, and we made our goal of $100,000 for the Polio Plus campaign. It was a wonderful year, probably the best year of my Rotary life. And if I can share just one thing with all the women who have given birth in this club, the closest thing I ever came to postpartum depression was when I lost my gavel and I sat at the back of the room and I was just another member of this club. And it was frightening, if you want to know the truth. So, okay. Huh? Yeah. I just was reminded by. Oh God, where would I be without her? As a matter of fact, I made the comment after a meeting one time. I couldn't live without her, and I couldn't live without her, and that's Debbie Johnson. we installed or created a thing in the club. We had a raffle, but it didn't really work very well, and so we created a thing called, so help me God, in case you didn't know, Dean's Marbles. That's my namesake. That's my legacy here at the Downtown Rotary Club.
And that's where you lost him, right here. Bill Hull, I was president in 2007, 2008, and I have Tom Berkedal's memory of, I don't remember who came after me before me either. Isn't that terrible? I'm just got a lousy memory on some things, and that's one of them. Kerry?
My name is Kerry Heyer. I was your president from 2011 to 2012. I did not have postpartum depression when I passed the gavel off to Trish Grayson. One thing of note is that the year that I was president is also the same year that Chuck Hansen was the district governor. So yes, it was great serving with him, and it was a great year.
Pat Bogie, and I was president 2016, 2017, and absolutely a highlight of my year was the opportunity to participate in a polio immunization in India. Truly life-changing. And Roger came before me, and I don't know where the heck he is.
I'm Jody Wiedock. I was president 2017, 2018, and after me was Todd Rustle. Pretend he's here.
Andy Bockham, 2020 to 2021. We had COVID that year, so that was fun. One of my greatest memories was having an in-person meeting that year. That was really cool. So, yeah. And before me was Tammy Woods.
Hi, everyone. Sarah Beyer, 21-22, and I was the post-COVID year. And following me was Rob Palmberg.
Mark Jolivet, 24-25. Preceding me was Eva Marie Restel. Most of you remember my speech from last year, so I don't have to do it.
Great. And I'm sandwiched in between two amazing friends and mentors for me. And it is my distinct honor to ask that you help me welcome our new president for 2026-27, Mr. Richard Strauss. And Richard, we have a new name badge for you now. So we're going to put the gavel here, yeah? So you can take your name badge off. And I also have, passed to me from Mark Jolivet, the official president pin of Rotary. So we will pin you, add it to your lanyard. And Sheila Riley, will you join us? Oh, are we supposed to be doing it? Oh, did you want to go? All these formalities. Ooh, I get a golden button. Oh, like these people, yay. I'm in the out to pasture. All right. And Sheila, Richard has something for you.
So Sheila, I am giving you my president-elect pin. There you go.
Thank you very much.
You are welcome. You are welcome. Thank you, everybody. I would like to have Regina stay up here. We have a gift for you. We have a card for you.
Oh, thank you.
Here is a gift. It's really impossible to thank Regina enough for what she did this year. She has danced for us. She has sung for us. She has been honest. She has followed the four-way test. She's been inspirational. She has been, I would say, firm, keeping people not in line, but kind of paying attention to the club, and I really appreciate that. And I have asked her so many questions this year, and she has never not had the time for me, and I think that's true of all of us. So thank you so much for what you've done. It's been a terrific year. I do have a couple of prepared remarks, but I just wanted to preface it with something that has to do with Nikki, of course. What you may not know is that on Wednesdays, generally on Wednesday morning, the president of the club meets with Nikki to figure out what is happening tomorrow, which would be today, which would be Thursday, because she sets everything up. And so yesterday, Regina and Nikki and I met for half an hour or an hour, and along the line we talked about this, kind of member spotlight and would you rather, which she just did today with Carrie. And so we talked about, would you rather do this or that? And we were in agreement, except I said, well, when somebody picks like a symphony or rock and roll, you have to follow that up. You have to ask why and who it would be. But Nikki thought that, maybe that would take a little too much time. So we really didn't do that. I am smart enough to know not to cross Nikki, because I would have a miserable year. So I said, okay, that's fine. But I have to say, when you get somebody up here for a member spotlight, and the two things that we didn't know, he's a boxer and he was in jail, we have to find out more about that from Carrie. So Carrie, we will get you back up here. It's really, oh no, I won't. Well, it's a delight to be here, and thank you to my family for being here. Thank you to Jen and Nick and Helly and Zach, and good afternoon, everybody. What an outstanding group of past presidents we had here. They have led our club in service above self. The task of the president of the club is to strengthen, expand, and make the club even better than it was at the beginning of that year. And everybody who was up here and everybody who wasn't here, but I wish had been here, has done just that. I've read that this year is like a relay race, each president supporting, contributing a lap of 1 year, but actually in reality it should be a lap of 4 years, because presidents know you're president-elect nominee, you're the president-elect, you're the president, you're the past president, so it's kind of like a lap of 4 years, all hoping not to drop that baton. And nobody in that line has dropped the baton. Every president has brought unique and great things to this club. I think about Jody. What did Jody bring to the club? Well, she brought, as somebody mentioned, I want you to sit at a different table so that you would meet a member you've never met, which was wonderful. Andy, as he told us, he was the pandemic year, and he had one meeting in person. So what did Andy bring to us? Well, I think he brought the member spotlight with his 5 questions on camera. He also brought one more step to the 4-way test, and that was, is it fun? And he brought a lot of other things to this. Rob Palmberg, he brought an emphasis on DEI. Sarah also told us about the service projects that she brought in, and she was, I think, the year after the pandemic, right? So she kind of got us all back together on our path. What did Mark do? Well, Mark brought us Rotarians are this close. Remember that? And Rotarians are people of action. And he also spoke about the Rotary Foundation. Much of it I didn't know, so he educated us in that. Eva Marie brought a post-pandemic emphasis on service, and she brought us hot takes. So we learned a lot more about Rotary itself. Sheila, what is Sheila going to bring? Boy, she's going to bring everything, because everything I've asked her to do, she has done. She just jumps in and does it. So she takes things over and runs them so well. So I'm very excited about the year to come. And Regina, as I said, well, she brought us joy, inspiration, dancing, and singing, and much more. I wish Mike Hartigan were here today. I thought he would be here. But Mike is a mentor of mine. He was president in 2001, 2002. And what did Mike bring to the club? Well, Mike literally brought me to the club. That's what he brought. It took me many years to feel like I belonged in this club. Maybe more years to realize that I wouldn't be kicked out of this club because of my chronic absenteeism. It took me 20 years to give my classification talk. And it was a few more years to be asked, well, not to be asked to leave, but to be in this presidential line. So I thank everybody who had faith in me, and I thank all the past presidents for their years of service leading and improving this club. One task the president-elect is supposed to do is to set the goals for the next year, and I found that pretty daunting when I heard about it. But in fact, Rotary already has a list of 26 goals which are set out with numbers to fill in. And the set adheres to 4 tenets of the Rotary Action Plan. Number 1, that's enhancing member engagement. Number 2, increasing our impact. Number 3, expanding our reach. And number 4, increasing our ability to adapt. Of those 26 goals, there are 6 that are called priorities. And one of those priorities coincidentally reads, I will establish a strategic plan for my club. And I say coincidentally because our current strategic plan ran from 2021 to 2026 this year. So it's something that we had to do anyway. Work on that strategic plan has been going on for 7 weeks, and the Vision Strategic Plan Group has narrowed down all of our suggestions into 7 possible and realistic SMART goals that address the Rotary Action Plan. And they are, very briefly, 1, membership growth, diversity, and retention. Number 2, committee structure and effectiveness. Number 3, a signature community project. Number 4, inclusive service, fellowship, and a nod to Andy again, fun. Number 5, public image and visibility. Number 6, international engagement. And number 7, financial health and long-term sustainability. These goals will all make for a stronger club that will be even more successful developing service projects and a membership that reflects our community. Once those SMART goals have been refined a bit more, the Vision Committee will review them, and then the whole club will have a chance to review and pass judgment on them. I would love for every member to be involved with the new strategic plan and its SMART goals. And when I say every member, I mean not only the 120 or so members who are here in person or on Zoom every week, but the 60 or so members we don't see regularly. And along that line, I wonder if each one of us might consider being in touch with a member who hasn't been here in a while and maybe see if we could get her or him to join us in person. Something I've heard repeatedly about membership is the importance of recruitment and retention. But what makes for retention is a sense of belonging, a shared purpose, and engagement, which I think our club does very well, but of course we could always do better. The number one reason for staying in Rotary, the number one reason for leaving Rotary, is a sense or a lack of sense of belonging. Most Rotarians who stay in a club feel that they belong, and most Rotarians who leave a club feel that they don't belong. Both are right, of course. The first 2 years of membership are key, so our new strategic plan will focus on membership engagement and belonging, as well as membership diversity, so that we better represent our community. We'll concentrate on belonging, purpose, connection, feeling valued, engagement, mentorship, fundraising, and involving new members right away. How do we do this? Well, we show up here on Thursday. But like our t-shirts say, we are more than just lunch on Thursday. So we show up at service, social gatherings, we participate, we bring along others, and by others I mean family, friends, potential members, with their time, talent, and their ideas. Our goal, whatever the 7 SMART goals may be, is to have service, fellowship, and community involvement and practical action that improves lives here and elsewhere, creating lasting impact, which actually is the current Rotary theme, meaning service that is generous, durable, meaningful, and makes a difference long after the actual work is done. So think of Rotary Lights, think of the Brain Game, think of Al's Muskie Challenge, think of Kids Cooley, think of Place of Grace, mobile meals, and many more. I'm honored to take this position, and I look forward to the next year of fellowship, service, and lasting impact. Thanks again to Regina for the inspiring example she sets for all of us, to Nikki, who makes this club run, to the board who sets the course of action for our club, and to Pam, who has given me, I think, the blessing to serve in this capacity. So thank you. Nikki, do we have time for braggers and squealers? What do you think? Probably not. Okay. Well, we'll hold that off till next week when Pedro is back. So we have next, what? Raffles So, okay, so I picked the raffle ticket. And this first one is for the $10 Quick Trip card. So check your tickets. It would be 68214-034. Mark, you have that. Congratulations. And now I'm going to read a ticket. Here you go. The odds were pretty good. Thank you. All right, the raffle for Dean's Marbles. And wow, what an honor to have Dean here, who appears to have all his marbles, too. The prize this week is $30. So blue, you get the $30. The red, you get 10. Green, we used to say you get nothing. But actually, here on our stage is Nikki. She found these wonderful rotary items. So the person who picks green is going to get something, okay? The item of your choice, you stop at the desk. So it's 68214-028. 028. Who has that? Oh my gosh. It doesn't seem possible, but it is possible. All right, Mark. I believe you. You go ahead and pick.
What color do I want? Doesn't matter, right?
He has a green, but he gets a consolation prize over at the desk. Thank you.
You want that back?
Yes, please. All right. Next week, where are we? We're here. Okay, thank you. Next page. All right. Oh, something to remember. 2 o'clock today, the executives. That's why Lee and Roger aren't here. They are setting up. So they will be playing in the park if the park isn't having pouring rain. So we have officially come to the end of our meeting. Please rise if you are able for the four-way test. Turn, face your fellow Rotarians as we recite the four-way test. Is it the truth? And we are adjourned. See you next week. Thank you. So loud. Okay. Thank you. This goes in here? Yes.
Yes, that goes in there, and then that all goes in the bag.
Hi, Mom.
Hey, Mom! Mom! Pam! Richard!
Yeah, I don't think they can hear you. I don't think so.
Yeah, they must have their speaker off.
Can they can't hear us?
It doesn't
Well,
seem like they can hear us.
the recording is still
We
going.
could have talked the whole time.
No. The recording is still going.
Ben, do you
I wanna
remember my friend
thank
Sam?
everyone.
Can you hear me?
Hi, Sam. Are you related to someone named Carrie? Keri?
Maybe. Doesn't ring a bell.
Oh, no.
Class of
Maybe.
94. Whoa.
No.
At Central.
Oh, there are a lot of Proviskis running around, surprisingly, just in this very specific area. But
All right.
so no.
Well, it's nice
But
to
hi.
see. Thank you for coming to our dad's big day. Hi.
Sam's going to be
Coming.
president in 10 years.
Absolutely
Really?
not. No.
Yeah, he
Oh,
is.
okay.
No.
Oh, they left.
Oh,
Wait a
only if
sec.
Richard
Oh,
tells
wow.
me
We
to.
still get to. How did they not kick us off?
Yeah, and it's still recording, so we can say whatever we want. I'm gonna
Right,
sing.
okay.
No, I'm just kidding.
You could be the piano player. Right. I got to go. I have people to save.
Bye,
Are you
Charles.
gonna cure polio though? All right.
I
Love
wish.
you.
I already
Nice to
did
see
that,
you,
so I need
Pam.
something else.
Bye, everyone.